All right, folks. This is Jason Fick getting ready to commentate a match between Dylan BOLDUC and TAVO BORREGO for the number 3 spot in the Top of the Valley Challenge Series. Brought to you by Distinguished Billiards, sponsored by Salado. Our camera systems brought to you by EvoSports, Justin Lee. Great deal, great deal, great deal. Really enjoy this, man. And thank you to EvoSports for allowing me to be a commentator on your platform. Much, much appreciated. We're reached to 10. And you have to check these guys out. I'm staying in communication with these guys and letting them know that we're up and running. Camera's on. All right. Okay. Looks like they're getting ready to do their lag. Think they're playing 10 ball, but I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Tavo BORREGO on the right of your screen with the 7 ball. Dylan BOLDUC with the 8 ball. Dylan wins the lag. He'll have the break in all the odd matches. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. These guys are playing 8 ball, and they are using the Salado sponsored Salado rack, their template rack. Excited to see how that plays. I have not got to use that yet. All right, you boys are playing a game I am quite familiar with. I'd have to say, I like 9 ball, I like 10 ball. 8 ball allows you to be really creative. I'm a big fan of one pocket. I love one pocket to death. If that was the only game I had to play, I'd be satisfied for the rest of my life. Um, I just think it's that good of a game, though sometimes it can take away some of your rotation focus. Ooh, a lot of top spin on that ball. Dylan cranking a scratch on the break, force follow into the side pocket. Had a nice little pop back to land in the middle, almost in the middle of the table, and then a little bit of forward momentum, and here we are. Okay. Tavo with a chance to, with ball in hand here, to open some stuff up and make some stuff happen. Tavo removes the rack successfully without moving the 8 or the 6. Taking a good look at his table. Taking a good walk. All right, looks like he is settled on stripes here. The 9 ball looks like it's going to have to get moved, and the 8 ball as well at some point in time. I think TAVO might be thinking about that right here. Maybe popping the 8 the first time and working another one the other time. Nudges them both. Ooh. Looks like he rolls right up and freezes on the 7. Well, he can see the 13. He can see the 15 over there. Looks like you can see the 14 as well. I think he was wanting the 10 ball. He may be forced to shoot a different ball, which is not too bad. That 10 ball can be used in another way later. 8 ball is one of these games where you might have a pattern set in mind, but you got to change it because of stuff just like that. All right. Taba bumps into the 4, makes a good long shot on the 14. Looks like he can see straight line to the bottom left corner. Not sure. I think he's playing it that way though. Oh, I think it had line. A little close to the 13, but I think it had a line. Okay, Dylan coming to the table with a fresh look. Tavo's removed a couple of balls and opened some stuff up. 7 looks like it is clear and makeable. Maybe not right at this point in time from this leave. 6 ball can go in both pockets on the bottom. Dylan's going to take the 2. 2, 1. Looks like the 4 or 5. He's got a little out angle here. It's coming off to the left side rail. I think you shaped the 5 a little bit here. Get those 2 balls taken care of. He's going to slow roll off the rail and just touch. Okay. Fairly straight shot on the 5. This could work out for him pretty good. Very good leave here. Now, he's got his 4 ball. You're going to have to come across, come up almost diamond. First diamond from the side pocket here. Just a touch of English, maybe diamond and a half with outside and get over here for the 7. He's going to play the gap. He did not leave himself good enough, so he's going to play a little safe here. Tavo, knowing the player he is, pretty sure he's probably going to play off that 13 and roll up table and force him to not see anything. I'd use a little left English, maybe just call the ball anyways, but follow down for a safe. Goes ahead and calls the ball. This could work, but I'm a little more patient in 8 ball, but I'm always trying to create things, make my opponent, take a shot he really shouldn't, and make something possible for me to later have ball in hand and run out. 8 ball is a game of that kind of strategy sometimes. Probably the reason why I love one pocket so much. And I think above all, one pocket has taught me a lot of patience. Patience is not the easiest thing for pool players sometimes. Tavo's opting to Play off the 10. He's going to just play safe, roll back up table here. Now, Dylan looks like he's got the full head of the 3 he could hit, and he can hit all of the 6. Probably going to try to play safe over here on this side of the 7. Played it light. He may have left TAVO a little bit of a cut line on the 15 if you can see that edge. Even if you can, it's still a good play to get up and out of there. Rattle the 15. Wow. TAVO opting to kick over to something. Oh, no, he hits the 9 successfully. And he comes up with a really good leave here. I'm not sure that 3 might be makeable off of the 7. But I'm pretty sure Dylan's going to try to put the cue ball down on the bottom rail again and push the 3 over to the pocket. I'm not sure if the cut line's there. I don't think it is. Taking a good look. And it goes off the 7. I'm not sure if he called it. We'll see if he continues to shoot. Okay. Dylan called the 3. Good shot. Well, I feel fortunate enough to have called that ahead of time. Not everyone's going to take that carom option like that, let alone see it sometimes. But well played, sir. He's going to leave himself with a come up here to the second diamond. Yeah. Very manageable shot on the 6 here. Play right off the bottom point, off the 15. And you dead outside, come up for a top left corner shot, or put a little draw on it and maybe leave for the left side. Looks like he's hitting a little follow. He might be wanting to play the bottom right corner here with his shape. Ooh, he got froze up there. Okay, TAVO with the look here. TAVO definitely gets a good look here. What is he gonna do? TAVO is trying to find a way that he might be able to play safe here. I think this might be the time to maybe push that 15 in there and pinch the 6. But I'm not shooting this game. TAVO looking at the 10. I think I definitely try to play safer and make Dylan kick at this and rearrange some stuff. Don't waste my balls. Goes for the shot. This is what I mean. This is where it can be really tough. Oh, yeah, I think not making that 10 is a smarter move than making Dylan kick at the 6. The kick at the 6, that 10 ball kind of blocked the 8 in the side. And the 15 right where it is on that kick, could put the cue ball in trouble. But TAVO chose to make the 10. Now he's got to take a shot here. Ooh, what a shot. Tala follows the 9 right over the 6. With some follow, comes up for straight in shape on the 15. Oh, very impressive. Good shot, TAVO. Very good shot. Pulling out some good shots here, guys. TAVO probably thinking just a little bit of directional punch draw. Play the 8 ball in the side pocket on the right. Using the bridge. Ooh, chose to take some draw. He's in, well, what's this, 65-45 land? 55-45? Very close to 50-50. 52-48. Calls it down in the corner. And he makes it. Good cut, TAVO. TAVO goes ahead in this match, 1-0. And looks like the race to 10. Let's take a look. Let's see how they're doing here. TAVO, 543. Dylan, a 502. This is a heads-up match. No handicap given. TAVO and I played a race to 8 ball here last Sunday. It's a good match. TAVO was struggling during that match. Hey, TAVO racking up the balls to break game 2. TAVO come from the side. If I remember correctly, TAVO breaks from the side but hits the head ball. When I do the side break, I hit the second ball down. TAVO head into the 1. Straight into the 1. Looks like we're going to be dry though. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 5. Yep. Dylan with a good look at stripes here, looks like. All right, 10. Oh my lord. A little too powerful of a draw shot. Draws right back into the opposite side pocket. Scratches. Now, TAVO with the opportunity at stripes here as well. The 8 ball is not trapped. I think I'm over on that 10 ball. He's going to play a breakout here. I might see if I can't make that in the upper left corner without breaking out those solids. But he does break them out well. He still has his 10 ball blocked by the 4 ball. But the balls are open. 4 ball is protecting his ball though. And Dylan is left with a table that he could possibly get out on. No. Let's see how TAVO handles this. Okay, it's a nice little slow shot down in the corner. Coming back around. Looks like he's going to be playing the 14 here in the lower left corner. Or my brain is telling me to do that. It looks like you have 2 opportunities to get in for some kind of look at popping the 10-4 open. Play it light enough, you can come off of the 9 ball and up into the 12. I think I like that. I think he's opting to make the 4 here. Okay, that was not terrible. If Dylan can see the upper side of the 2, that would be a tough cut. I'm not sure if he can see enough of it to play the 2-4. You can see the front face of the 1, see the 5 and the 3. What is he going to do here? It looks like he's going to shoot the 5. There's a slow roll. These TAVO flat on the rail. Long. Got some good distance separation. Not much of a shot for TAVO here. Looks like TAVO's taking a poke at the 11 touch here. Nice slow shot. Bump to 2. Not terrible. The 1 ball is left wide open. The 2 and 4 have rearranged a little bit. Could be a little combo shot there later. Dylan going right after the 1 ball. Don't blame him. I would. Dylan's opting on the 6 next. Gonna roll up here. Okay. I'm gonna play the 3. Right now is 8. Looks like it can come off the bottom rail off the 11 if stuff isn't rearranged. I always like to think about where that 8 ball is going to go and how I'm going to get it there. You better start thinking about your 2-4 here, Dylan. Don't get yourself too deep. Yeah, that's the problem with 8 ball. You get so far into a run and all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm running out of opportunities to be able to do something with this. And then you are forced into the hero shot mode, or you're going to have to punt, play safe, rearrange the table a little bit, make things difficult. Sometimes it's that's what you do in 8 ball. Okay. Now he has to make this ball and get pretty good shape here. Oh, wow. I don't think he's going to like that situation there at all. No. I don't like that situation there at all either. 1, 2 might be kicking 3 rails long to come off and just touch the 2 here. Unbelievable. Did not touch a ball coming through there. That was pretty impressive just to not hit a ball. I mean, any ball. I'm officially saying cool. TAVO taking a look at what he's got here. Myself, I kind of like taking the 10 first. Leaving myself just short of the spot. Let's see what TAVO does with this. Okay, looks like a little bit of highness. Shape into the 10. Okay. Shape to the 10. TAVO looking at the 10 up table. Ooh, rattles the 10. Draws back, touches the 9. Dylan, look at a thin combo cut here. Possible. Roll in, double kiss the 2 and try to hold it there. Ooh, almost. Huh? Now the 9 ball, it can go off the 4, but not from there. But I'm certainly thinking that TAVO's playing the 14 here. Anything else in my mind is suicide. Okay. Soft roll that ball. Okay, leave himself an angle to get up to the 10 here. Cut this 9. Man. 4 ball is blocking the pocket. I think you're going to have to play this ball through the 4. Okay, it looks like he called off on a safe here. Not terrible. Drops a 4, leaves a 9 right in the pocket, and the exact same deal that he had. But this is pretty straightforward. Dylan's going to play the 2 over the 9. I mean, this is the shot you got. I play this. You control your shape. Wants to roll all the way over there, leaving TAVO an opportunity here. Okay. Yeah. TAVO could back cut this ball and come down over on the left side here for the 8 to the right bottom corner. I think that's what he pointed at. Ooh, misses the ball completely. He's going to give Dylan a ball in hand with an easy out here. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction that it's tied 1-1. Try not to give a commentator's curse, you know. 2 balls down. Okay. Okay, we are tied 1-1. Dylan to break rack 3. He just chose to play a race to 10 8 ball starting at 7. You guys are crazy. All right. So rack looks kind of cool. I'll have to get Greg to send me a close-up pic of it. Man, I need a drink. Dylan to break rack 3. Need a ball in the side pocket, upper right corner pocket. Pretty good spread. Starting right now, I look at the 8 ball. It's open, has quite a few pockets it can go in. Kind of work backwards a little bit. Seeing what all I got, 7 and 10. That is a little bit of a trouble situation. Does not put that 7 slides past. Right now, I bet. But 10 may go, 7 won't. That's your option there. The 9 ball's covered up in that situation as the 5. So take a look at what you got. Might be looking at 9. Second guess. Being open, you can utilize the 5 here. That's something that sometimes mentally you forget. It's open. Drills it clean. Okay. Search for good ball shape. Side, side, right, out, stroke room. Okay, cool. Queuing space is right there. This isn't too bad here. Take your time, think it out. Okay. So a little bit of a thin cut on the 10. Take a little bit on the 7. It's a perfect. Very nice shot, though. Leave yourself perfect on the 15 to get to the 8. Think about this. Keep it simple. He has a little follow line. So he is following. Up. Ooh. He just got enough to play side pocket here. I think he was really worried about that. He feels better. All right, we have a break and run. Make sure you guys get that written down. Break and run for Dylan. Very nice crack, sir. Our whole match, we did not have one break and run or a break and run steal. TAVO a couple opportunities. TAVO had a couple opportunities also. Just one little mistake that always catches us. That Solano template rack looks pretty cool. It's kind of sexy. Just to ask TAVO, I think it's a chance if you hold the Solano rack up there by the camera, get a little bit closer look at it. So we can all see it. You out there that are watching. Our streaming system is brought to you by EvoSports. This is the Top of the Valley Challenge Series. Dylan's challenge TAVO for the third place spot. Top of the Valley Series. It's brought to you by Distinguished Billiards. Doggy alarms going off. Pardon the noise. Okay. Taking a shot at the 4 ball. To the corner. Just a little shot. Oh, I kind of like this. You should too. Yeah. I like the 2 ball here. Bump into the 3 just a little bit. Take the 6. Take it here. All right. Right back in the same spot. Still looking okay. Took the 2 goes in the corner. Past the 11. Dylan looking at the NRS here. Stays focused. Catches the 11 just a little bit. There is enough room for the 1 to slide past the 5. Dylan looking in pretty good shape here. 3 ball shape's going to be the say there's not shape there on it. Thinking he was trying to bump 15. It's okay. That's about it. Oh. Rattles it, leaving Top on an opportunity with a wide open table. That was a really good opportunity for the BNRS. Tavo comes to the table now, weighing all of his options. Like that start ball. Good control. Take 15 on the side here. Right, rolls out in really good shape. It's really good shape. Okay, drop it to the 12 ball. Another pretty good little shot. Roll into the 14. Come up to the 13. We're out to the 10. Good shot. Open some stuff up right there. I had my headset all the way up in the air. Hopefully we can still hear me. Man, Dylan taking a look at Tavo shooting here, going, man, I had an out. Okay, good shot by Tavo, and he rolls right up into beautiful shape. Very nice. Tiny little bit of draw. Good. Now you just follow around for the 8 ball in the same pocket. Could play slow and play the side pocket to the left. So I was going to get good shape here. I mean, perfect shape. Okay. TAVO goes ahead 2-1 in this top of the valley third place match. Oh, he ties it up. And Dylan was up 2-1. I must have missed something there. Oh, I did. It's a break and run. I know we commented on it. We are tied 2-2 now. Dylan is striking the ball pretty darn well tonight. Another good crack. Got shape on the 7 ball. There is a look at a couple other balls, but yeah, it's a lot of rack. Looks pretty darn nice. I myself, I bought some of the Federgorst magic racks, and he had them made just a touch thicker than the standard, and I really like the way they hold. I'm hoping that the Slaughter rack is of that version. I like the way that the plastic, as opposed to the paper ones. Don't get me wrong, I like the way the paper ones stick to the table, but that can be an issue too. But I like the way the tiny bit thicker plastic one templates hold the rack, hold the balls. All right, Dylan, good little shot on the 7. He's going to roll up here with not too much to like. Looks like he can cut a 2-pawl down here to the corner. He's thinking just anything past that 10 a little bit. This is a tough looking table here to play. Dylan looks like he's going to just punt the 2, get the cue ball down on the bottom rail. Well, he's a fairly straight shot in the side with the 15 for TAVO, or the 11 all the way up. He does have the 14 all the way down here on the bottom rail. Stripes has its own little set of dilemma here. Looks like the 13 can go in the upper right corner up there. And also looks like there's a possibility for it to play in the side with the 6 combo. Okie dokie. Alpha takes the straight in 15 to the side. He establishes a ball. I'm guessing he's going to be taking the 11. Playing a little bit slow to get 10. Maybe the 10 combo to a 13. No. Okay. I'm going to leave another go for Dylan here at this. He's got 6 balls and an 8 ball. Dylan, I think he's looking at the 2. I'd be looking at that 6 to see exactly what can happen with it. Maybe not play it here. I think I kind of want to break it out. Unless it goes in the upper corner pocket, then I'd be shaping that one. Okay. I'm thinking he thinks it goes in the corner. It goes right in there. Now what? Back cut the 1 to the corner. Get some contact on the 5. Maybe bump the 3 down a little bit and get shape on the 4. Nope. Got contact on the 5. Did not cut the 1 to the corner. Cut it toward the corner. And I think that 9 goes inside by the cue ball. And also might pass the 4 over here. If that's the case, I do not touch it yet. TAVO decides just to shape it now, which I think is the correct shot. Play this, get a little angle shot on the 14, just come right to the middle of the table for your 13 and 10. 8 ball comes to the bottom right corner. 9, 14, 13, 10, or 10, 13. Whatever your little heart desires. Yeah, TAVO played a little draw there. I would want to go forward just a tiny bit to create that follow angle to come right up toward the break spot. I don't think TAVO got quite where he wanted to be. So he will be taking the 10 ball here, or he can jump to the 13, I guess. Okay, I see this. He's looking at cutting this to the upper right corner. Okay, now he's seeing what this angle's like, cutting it to the left corner. He's pointing at it, calling the left corner. I like this, but your shape's got to come 1, 2, almost to the third rail. Played that just a little bit timid. Looks like he stood up just a little bit before he finished that stroke. A little bit of body mechanic issue, and you're going to miss almost every time. Dylan playing the 5 ball. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. TAVO. Pretty sure he's looking at the 13. So you could play the 10 here and just a little inside English. Hit the side rail by the first diamond and just come back up to the 13 on the side. That option is there. The 10 is a little tiny bit back cut. Don't want to hit it thick. Don't want to hit it thick. And TAVO, when you watch this back, you hit that really thick. Love you, buddy. Dylan looking at ball in hand. And not a terrible ball in hand here. I think I'm going. Okay. Okay. 2 ball down. I would have went with the 3 myself. 3, 5, 1, 4, 8, or 3, 5. 4-1-8. Dylan fell right into good little shape here. Nice little stop shot. Maybe a touch of draw. Drills it. Little touch draw. I think. Be very careful with a follow shot here. I think he's going to play back off the rail and play it up in the corner and play a shape for the 8 up in the corner. Missed it. Does leave TAVO with an interesting shot. I think TAVO is going to cut that ball to the left upper corner. With a decent draw stroke, but you don't need to crush this ball. You don't want to get going downhill under the 1 ball. Maybe you come out a little past the 1-8 line, but nice little draw stroke. Maybe a medium minus hardness. Taking a good look at it. Oh, that's a TAVO opting to roll and play safe shape, but he has left a cut shot to the side pocket that cue ball does not get trapped. I am certainly myself playing that. I mean, one leads to the other. Okay. Looks like the short stick is being used. And that was the perfect speed to leave TAVO with a tough shot. No. TAVO opting to play safe, which is not bad in this situation at all. Hold down. Okay, that's a good safe. Forces Dylan to either jump this to, which is crazy. He's trying to jump toward the 8 ball. One rail kick to the side pocket, I think, is the best option. I mean, it does just play pocket speed. Measure it out. These diamonds kick pretty perfect. I mean, sometimes they bank a little tight. But that depends how hard you hit the ball into the rail. My experience, they bank pretty true. All right, we have a table scratch. TAVO has ball in hand. What is TAVO planning to do here? Okay. Don't make the mistake of having too light of an angle here. There you go. Make sure the ball wants to come out. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Hoo hoo hoo. You just barely got there, Tavo. That was very close. But good shot. Looks like Tavo's going to take a 3-2 lead. And almost an hour of play. You guys have 5 racks in. Okay, I'm just tickling you. Okay, let's settle down now. Tavo sporting a very nice green, yellow, and black pattern distinguished billiard shirt. But this time it's got an eyeball in the back. Tavo to break rack 6. Choosing to break from the almost middle of the table, breaking into the head ball. The last few years I started breaking 8 ball from the head ball. I've been breaking side second ball for so many years. Wanted to learn a new break. Okay. Good look at that. I was hoping that one of those boys would have got a message about holding the Solado template rack up toward the camera a little bit for a couple seconds. Get a good look at it. I'll just have to sneak over to Greg's and take a peek for myself. Well, I like stripes on this. You guys might call me weird, but all the stripes can play. The 1 and 4 are pinched. Dylan is double thinking here. He should. He hit that other one a little bit too soft and needed to just pop it so he had stroke room. Okay, shooting the 11. Good shot. Rolls right over. Look at this. Go get a bridge. Fortunately, you don't have an angle to come out of here. I'm really going to have to. Okay, here you go. Go stroke shot. On the inside draw. Nope, tried to cheat it. That's a real one to try to twist there. Need a lot of English to come back. All right. Tavo taking a look at the stripe table here. So, not gonna like that. Okay. Now, Dylan, looking at this table here, where do you start? Yeah, right there. Perhaps I think a little too offensive minded. I see the 9 ball in the corner. I see a little roll bump on the 4. My 13 is my outlet ball in case I don't get exactly what I want. It looks like he is lining that up just a little bit. There it is. Now, you can take the cut shot on this ball, or it looks like you have the 10 ball way up tall. He's opting to take this shot here. He's going to look at it, but I kind of like the 10 ball up in the corner up there. If 13 were further up, I guarantee I'd play that first. 13 up on the upper side, across from the point, as opposed to the lower side from this position. Okay, a little bit of a draw shot. Let's put a ball in jeopardy. Yeah. All right. Dylan playing his 10. Thinking about playing his 10. Okay, looks like he's got a high stroke going. That's not bad. It's definitely going to come. He can come in behind this ball on his shape, coming behind the 12 ball. Ooh. And around it he went. Now, you're looking at the shot. Which way do I kick it? I think he has a thin touch at it. Oh, he hit the 4 first. That is a foul. Now, TAVO has a wide open table with ball in hand. 7 ball run sitting in front of him. TAVO opting to take the 2 ball first here. Followed down. Gonna play the 5 or the 7 first. You guys are confusing me a little bit sometimes. What I think the pattern might be is something weird. Ooh. Misses the 5. Stood up a little bit early, TAVO. A little bit of body movement, sir. Stay down. Watch that ball go in the hole. Dylan looking at a little follow shot on the 10. I mean, this is pretty much a pocket speed shot. You're playing both balls in this side pocket here. You don't have to crush this. He's thinking that you gotta pound it, eh? Or at least strike down on the ball a little. Oh my. And then he gets the cue ball to sit right there. Leaving TAVO with either a carom or a combo on the 5. think I'm playing the man. The carom could turn all sorts of ugly. But I still think I play the combo here. That works. He's dealing with hardly no shot. The three ball blocks kind of your kick lane. You could spin off the rail. Yeah, right about in this spot right here. Yeah, okay. The effects fade away. All right, Dylan, I think he's looking at either tying this ball up on the three or banking it to the right corner. Banks it all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. If I'm TAVO, if I'm going to play a ball, I'll be playing the five, probably with a combo. And drills it. All right. Now, I play the three here, trying for shape on the one. Didn't need that good a shape towel. A lot of times, though, our brain's focused on what not to do right when you stroke the ball, and you end up doing exactly what you didn't want to do. It happens to me so much. Sometimes it is so frustrating, but we work through it. If you want to be a better player, you got to work through it. Now, there's two ways to look at this. You have a good corner shot leave here, and you could also leave for the side pocket. I think that's what Dylan is doing. He's rolling right in there, perfect for it. It's like we're gonna have a tie ball game, folks. 3-3. Well, now it's a heads up race to 7 to finish the set of a race to 10. Well, 3-3. Dylan's break. I'm going to take a little commentator break for a second or more. All right, I am back. Wow, Dylan saved that. He has another break and run opportunity going right here. Just because I was away from the table, that mean I wasn't actually paying attention. Dylan broke really well. He's the three breaks that I've watched. He's made a ball up in the right upper left hand corner on your screen. Yeah, I like going to the corner with this. I think he's going to the corner. And he is. Oh no! Oh no! Game loss. Make the 8 ball and scratch on a break and run. Oh man, that's got to hit the pool ego just a little bit of a touch. Man, oh man. TAVO's going to get a free one here. That was a good looking run. Just didn't need all the top spin. And it very well could have been in his mind that if I'm playing to the side, I'm going to scratch in the upper corner and go the opposite way. That too has happened to me. Sorry about that, Dylan. That's a tough break there, bud. Really tough. Keep putting your foot forward, though, buddy. Forgiveness. Learn to forgive yourself for the last miss and just move on to the next one. I think that's one of the hardest things when you're playing a match and all of a sudden, stuff isn't going your way and just feels like everything's going downhill. You're walking in water and everyone else is flying on air. You know, just gotta try to work through it. Work to a positive attitude. Very hard to do. I'm one of the grumpiest suckers out there. Tavo with a good solid break, making a ball. If Tavo wants to put a little pressure on, this is the time to do it. Yeah. Hmm. Tavo looks like he's taking the 9 ball. Following down, I think he's trying to leave himself for the 10 ball. Looks like he might have that from here. Yeah, he had room. Makes the 10 ball. He's rolling back down table to really good shape, actually. You just got to work out how you're working this 15 and 11 situation. Don't forget about the 8 either. You might have to maneuver something around. You might have to super stroke a little draw on the 11 here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might opt to follow out of this too. TAVO opts just to punt a little, roll down for a little bit of safe containment. Force Dylan to maybe shoot the 2. Well, he could come off the upper rail and play the 6, I think. I'm looking at his line out there. Yeah, it looks like he has clearance on the 14 to play the 6. He's going to play the 2. He may just try to leave on the bottom rail, leave TAVO tucked, and he did. He drew back, still leaving TAVO tucked. He tucked him in on his own ball. I've used that safe several times, and then sometimes it can backfire because they could put you right back there. TAVO taking a little bit of time looking at what he's got here. You're really close to the 11. It's hard to do that. If I were going to do that, I'd come off the bottom rail back to it. He's going to roll the 15 up, huh? Okay. Adequate, but I would not have wanted to move the 15 into a almost not makeable spot. Oh. Well, Dylan put it back into a makeable spot, and he does leave TAVO an open shot here. The 8 ball's in the middle of the table. You just slid your 4 and opened up the 15, Dylan. When you watch that back, you can watch it and rewind it a little bit. I think you should have played something on the 5 there and tried to work as opposed to pushing the 4. 15 was kind of contained for a while there. A lot of work had to be done. And let's see what TAVO does with this. Looks like he's taking a shot at the 14, 11, or maybe rolling in on safe. I'm not sure yet. And plays the 11 combo and comes up pretty good. That is not terrible. Now, choices, choices, choices. Yeah, I didn't think TAVO was left-handed. Okay, TAVO opting for the bridge. I think it's wise, You invest some money in a bridge to use it, and you don't use it, and you make a mistake. Come on, use it. You paid for it. TAVO did. He brushed the 5, offered his opponent acknowledgement. I bumped the 5. It moved a little bit. Do you want it back? I think that is the proper way to go about handling that situation. Man, this is kind of a tough bridge spot there. It's like a little inside English on this. Yeah, yeah. Java can shoot a stop shot. He at least has a cut or a bank shot on the 15. TAVO shooting the 13. Misses it, pushes it out of the corner, and the 13 is stuck down there with the 6 now. And the 15 is all covered up. I think the advantage may have just moved into Dylan's shoes here. I mean, to an extent. That 13 being stuck, I think I'll be moving the 4 off the rail, out of the way. Oh, what a good shot. Gets all of his balls out of the way and only leaves the 15 for TAVO to see. And he has the only breakout balls for the 13-6. TAVO has to make a bank shot, get shaped for a bank shot. And he's not going to do it. He's going to play safe, put the cue ball on the bottom rail. He plays it really thin, almost 2 rails under the 8. I think that might have been what he was thinking. Not a bad thought. Dylan coming to the table. And if I were TAVO, there's no way I'm making the ball. I've got to try to salvage some way to get back. You know, call me crazy. Looks like TAVO looking at a side bank here with the 13. Is that what we're looking at, TAVO? Right. Okay, he just chips out, leaving long. Well, I think now Dylan may want to go on a little bit of the offensive. Well, sir, that could cost you. Good shot. Good shot. All right. It looks like I need to take a little commentator break. I'll have to check in on the score in just a second. I'll do that after this game. Tobble almost had a good out there. All right. Looks like I can make it back in time for TAVO to make an 8-ball and go up 5-3. All right. Dylan to rack. And again, a ball comes up to the upper left corner pocket where Dylan's breaking from. From Dylan's point of view, it would have been the right pocket for him. But from what we're looking at, that upper left-hand pocket, Dylan has dropped a ball there almost every time on his break. He's got something going on there. Oh, I'm off. Okay. Dylan broke again. A ball in that upper left-hand pocket for our point of view, but for him it was the right pocket from the break end. But working on another good table. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now, where are we at? Tavo misses a long shot here. Dylan has balls tied up. He's going to opt to kick the 14 out. He got back here behind the 10. That was actually a pretty nice little breakout to safe. Forcing Tavo to shoot the 7, which you absolutely do here. Okay. Plays it short. Sorry, played it soft. He held shape for the 5 or the 1. He's thinking about something. The 8 ball is really protected, so TAVO can actually shoot a couple balls and work to some safes. And he might just do that with the 1 right here. Don't have to, but you might opt to. Huh, not terrible. Dylan might be able to get to the 9 ball, maybe off the rail, maybe a slight jump. All right, Dylan has played a pretty good little safe here. Tava could return one here. Exactly, off the rail and push the 4 up to the rail and get the cue ball to tuck behind the 2, 6, 8. Or just punch it out and have your ball come. That was a good shot. Right. Interesting how some of these little safety games unfold. Ooh, 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 ooh. Bumps himself right into scratch shape. Tavo ball in hand. Now, I see some evilness here. Exactly. Drop his ball, combo it in with yours, play safe. He did leave a kick. He left a 1 rail kick at this, so kind of wanted to follow in there and tuck it, so he had to go at least 2 rails at it. All right, Dylan looking at his 1 rail kick. It's it good. No, I think we all know what's coming right here. Might be able to play the 1, not the 1, the 2 in the side pocket. I myself, I'm going to roll right behind the 8-6 and play safe again. Just like that. force him to shoot a 1 or 2 rail kick. Alright, going for the 1 rail kick. A little bit wide, hitting the 2 ball. And TAVO ball in hand again. Okay, TAVO taking his 4 here. 4 to the 1 to the 3. 4 to the 2. Bump the 2. Okay. Still works. Alright. Let's see. Now after you bump the 2, where do you go from here? I'm going to play the 2. So you're going to play safe again? Just play the 2. Plays the 2. Okay. Forced to shoot over the ball. I mean, the 1 ball is the ball to shoot here. Can't see your English, TAVO. He's shooting high ball. Slow, steady, makes the ball. Little angle on the 3. Looks like you can go to the side rail and back, or you can just slow roll it. Left himself in a good spot for a control shot. Lining up. Controlled. Nice. He's left himself with a nice little stop shot. Don't think you want to go too far. Stoppity stop stop. Yeah. Now you play the side pocket. Just a touch draw and just try to get the cue ball to sit on this bottom rail. Maybe right in the middle of the break line. TAVO drills it. Alright. TAVO moving up 6-3 in this top of the valley challenge match. He's defending his 3rd place spot. Alright, we are taking a little bit of a player break. I am going to take a break also. All right, the players have taken the flag off the table. It's time to proceed. TAVO to break rack 10. Coming off the side here again. Into the head ball. Kicks the 10 ball in. One gets punched all the way back to the bottom corner. Decent break. Looks like he's got a couple of balls to look at. 14. Back up to 2. What ball is that by the side? Is that the 12 ball? I cannot tell from here. TAVO is choosing to cut the 2, which I don't blame him here. Open some stuff up. Trying to get shape. Okay. Got straight on the 4. So just need a controlled forward here. Okay. Ooh. Now he bumped the 8 out, but he has allowed Dylan to come back to the table here. And let's see what Dylan does here. As we've seen him a couple of times play actually a pretty good safe early on in the games. Realizing that there's a little bit of time to play a little chess here for a bit. Okay. Might be thinking about the 9. Yeah, he's looking. Okay. Not a bad shot here. Drills it, makes it. Oh, goes off of his own 11 ball and scratches. Man, Dylan's made some good shots and had some bad rolls. Feeling for you, kid. I don't know why I say kid. You're a man. I'm feeling for you, man. Made a couple of really good shots and some bad roll on top of it. TAVO looking to run this rack out to go up 7-3. Ooh, I like that little off the rail shot. That leads to real good shape here. 3, come up to the 6. Play this like you would want a shot at the 8 in the side pocket. Just gonna roll it. Who's gonna hit? Oh. Stood up a little tiny bit early. Didn't quite finish that, TAVO. Got away with it. Right, opting to take the 5-ball shot here. Drills it, gets above the side, comes out, almost back where he was. But this leads to 8-ball shape. You just soft draw stroke this. And TAVO plays the follow on it. Gets right where I was thinking of getting the shape, but follows the ball. Hits the bottom rail first and rolls up into shape on the 8. It's actually pretty impressive. I like the draw out of that one. Good out. Well done, TAVO. You outthought me on that one, sir. You made a couple of those little shots when we played. All right. TAVO up 7-3 in this race to 10. All right, now let's check this out. Dylan's consistently been getting a ball right here. He's getting a real good pop in here. Not this time, but he gets one right in the side pocket. Still a really good break. Nothing's close to a rail. Nothing's touching. Everything goes in a pocket. Man, might have to start having Dylan come over and practice and show me that break. Because it's working really good on the 7-foot diamond in the diamond den. I mean, Dylan's really been stroking the ball good enough. It's just that, one ball better, and this kid is he's dangerous. Dylan BOLDUC could be very dangerous. Ball to a ball and a half better. I'm giving you a compliment, my friend. I think you got some stroke potential. Ooh, I like that. Did you get your little look at the 12? Golden if you did. Bump the 10 out off of the 4 too. That was really nice. Just not sure. I think that 13's impinging your 12 ball leave. Oh, we didn't say nothing about the 11 ball. That is a possibility. Okay. Dylan saw it, recognized it. Okay, just gonna roll up on that, leave it by the side. And he's leaving TAVO With a shot in the corner on the 6, I believe the 5 ball is cut off. And could hit the 3, but I think he likes the 6 up in the corner myself. Because I do. Nice little follow shot right into shape on the 5 or the 2. Take your pick, dealer's choice. Generally try to have playing 8 ball to have a little plan of attack on what pattern I'd like to try to take out. Sometimes it's not an out pattern. Sometimes it might have to be a chip, punt, safe involved. But try to maintain control no matter what. All right. So rolls the 5 in, leaving himself the 2 ball inside. Could be good. Yeah, I think you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking here, Tavo. Lay down to the 4. Good shape, good shape. Now, you know this one, man. Just follow. It's a tiny bit of left English for you, bud. Yeah, look at your line. Yeah, looks like a touch inside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold in there. Perfect. Off the rail, right in. Now, the decision is what to do for your shape on the 8. Very close here. Does the 8 go in the bottom left corner here? You can see that it goes in the side pocket there, but who's crazy enough to try to get shape for there? Not me. Possibly could draw this and play the upper corner pocket. I think Tavo might be trying that. And he has successfully draws the ball back for a shot at it. He also has a shot in the side here too if he chooses. And he does so choose. Not saying nothing yet. Good out, Tavo. Well done. Okay. Tavo making a good out. He's going to get 2 away from a win here. 8-3 with the break. Going to try to get on the hill. See if Tavo can pull off a break and run here. Dylan had a break and run early on and almost had a break and run steal right after that, but he made the 8 and scratched. That was had some good work going there. All right, our stream is provided by EvoSports Studios. Justin Lee has put forth a very great platform for all of us to be able to commentate remotely from anywhere. I'm commentating this match about a mile away from where they're playing. And this is Distinguished Billiards, top of the Valley Challenge Series. Salado is one of our cooperative sponsors. They have provided us with a couple of Salado template racks. Seem to be working really good. I haven't seen anybody fussing with the rack too much. I'm kind of excited to go over to Greg's and play with one. All right. Tavo coming off the side, breaking into the head ball. Oh, pockets one in the side. Oh, those 3 solids up there all open. Got a little bit of a cluster going down here around the rack. Got some thinking to do here for a few seconds. This is one of those racks where, looks like Tavo's just going to go ahead and solidify a set of balls. Go from there. Okay, I think that's smart. Now he's taking solids, and looking at the solids, they have better opportunities to open up to shots. And that 4 ball goes. A little bit of a nudge, and the 7 ball is makeable. And that might just push the 10 over into the 8 and pop the 2 open. Think about those things. TAVO playing the 1 ball. And he chooses just to lay up. Even Dylan with the possible off the rail 13-ball shot or a 9-ball combo. I don't think Dylan's going to push into that 15-14 area and mess with any of that. But we'll see. I've been known to be wrong. Just ask my wife. Love you, honey. Okay. Dylan threw the ball at the combo. Now the 4 ball's kind of pushed over into the mess. And TAVO not having as good of a look as he had before. Choosing to play safe. All right, TAVO's going to play off this 4 and come off the rail above the side and try to get the cue ball down table for a safe. And he has not gotten there. Thought was there. Process get a little funky now. I think it's safe to say if I was Dylan here, I think I play the 15 and bump into the 12 here. I mean, you're down 8-3. You got to make something happen. You have an opportunity here. And you may not even touch the 8-2. You could leave it tied up a little bit. He's going to kick. He's going to kick down to the 13-9 area. Woohoo! Almost double kicks that into some brutalness. That was kind of cute. Good hit. And he is going to force TAVO to have to probably take a poke at this 7. I don't know if I'd do anything with that 6 into the 8. That's a bit scary. My luck, the 8 goes in the side. Oh, yeah, he had room to get all the way down and make the 5. I'm going to sit here and be corrected. I didn't think he had a look at that. TAVO poking in. I don't think TAVO played anything. Okay. Boys are working together to get the Solado rack off of the table. Smart. Well done, fellas. All right. Dylan, probably looking at the 9-ball here. You know, if you're trying to get an out here, I do think you're probably throwing a little draw at this. Trying to kiss the 2 and open the 8 just a touch. Oh, he light-handed this one. Oh. We saw the look of, oops, I bobbled in your eyes there, buddy. Little head nod and the self giggle. Oh, we know this well. So TAVO's going to pocket the 13 with the 6 here and follow down in for a tight save. Pretty much. Changes position. TAVO's playing pretty tight. TAVO's playing really tight. But he's playing very well. He's making some good balls. He's gotten some good outs in the last 3-4 racks. He's really put the pressure on Dylan. He's up 8-3 in a race to 10. And Dylan, each one of those little mistakes kind of adds to your little brain malfunction, shall we say. Start getting to thinking and getting down on yourself here and there, and just like, just gonna kick that ball up. Force TAVO in. Ooh. Okay, so I think he still left the one ball there for TAVO, but the balls are opening up more and more. That two ball is still tied up. It may have a shot at the side pocket without hitting the 8, the left side pocket. I'm just studying to see what things are available. TAVO can definitely see his 1. 6 ball. Not sure if the 7 slides by. Looks like he's taking a poke at the 6. Maybe he's playing safe. Well, saw that little walk back to his chair. Grumpy cat. I felt your little grr as you went back to your chair, TAVO. All right, Dylan has drawn back, broken the 8-2 open, and turned around and put the 2 right on top of his 9. Good thing is that can combo if you have a ball to combo it with. So back to the chess game we go. That was a decent shot. Pocketed the 1 with the carom off of his ball. Roll in. I'm pretty sure TAVO's just going to roll up on this. He may choose to pocket the 9 with the 2. There's always that possibility. I think he's really thinking about pocketing that 9 right now. Certainly thinking about it, because you just roll up here. Roll the 6-7. Just roll up and touch it. Cool. I don't know if he figured the 7 was going to go. From my angle, I didn't think it was guaranteed, but I don't think he intended to have that ball go. He immediately went to play safe again. TAVO, I think he's going to go ahead and play this. Ooh, okay. He really wanted to make that a little bit harder. I think he's going to use the 8 as his blocker ball to the 10-15. And he was well on that. If enough speed to make the 9, that was a good shot. He didn't. He's left an opening here for Dylan. Let's see what Dylan does here. All right. Dylan's going to play his 9. Okay, he's rolling on up here. What's he going to do with this? It's a tough one. I think you take a poke at the 10 ball here and get it down in the pocket. More doggy alarms. Sorry, folks. Dylan really taking a thought here. He had to hit with the short stick. Yeah, rolls up pretty good. He may have forced a combo on the 4-6. Yeah, he can always come off the rail too. Looks like TAVO can see the 6 pretty clean. And he could. All right. Okay. Ooh. Undercuts it by just the tiniest bit. All right. Even Dylan, one more look here at his stripes. Dylan taking a really good think here. I mean, absolutely. I mean, in your brain, you're thinking, okay, I need to get to 4. I don't need to let him get to the hill. Okay, Dylan goes for a shot. His balls are separated. TAVO has a look at the 4 and the 2. Just got to decide where you want to shape the 8 on this. I think I'm playing the 2 ball and coming up to the 4, and then trying to play the 8 back again, where the 2 is going to go. I think you can control how thin this hit is, and just let the cue ball speed go. Ooh, well, I guess we're going to play this ball in the side pocket. Not sure that ball went as fast as TAVO thought it was going to go. And if it did, hoorah, that was the perfect slowdown. TAVO drills the bank shot. Absolutely drills it, leaving himself straight in on the 8 ball. All right. TAVO gets to the hill first. It is 9-3. And a race to 10. All right, Dylan to break to stay in this. Tavo's put the pressure on. He's on the hill first. Dylan needing 7 games to be able to pull a comeback. From this point on, it's got to be all Dylan. Little tiny mistakes that get capitalized on. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then he breaks a wide open table, makes a couple balls and the cue ball, leaving a very runnable table. There's all sorts of love on this table. Tavo taking a good look here. All right. Tavo's chosen to start with the 3 ball. All right. Thinking he's going to go to the 1. Maybe some high left come across the table, leaving yourself. Oh, no. Okay. That's my first thought, but I didn't know Tavo wanted to come back and feed through those balls. But this is good. This leads into really good shape to the 5 and 6. I mean, you got a lot of leeway. One leads to the other, and vice versa. And then you have the 4 as a backup ball. Okay. All right. Tava finishes his run out and takes this race to 10. Good job, fellas. Thank you, Salado. Thank you, EvoSports and Distinguished Billiards for this wonderful facility and a way to stream.